I just bought an iPhone just to download Clubhouse. Wow. Okay. So this all started when Clubhouse really became more public back in about December. I've gotten invites after invites after invites. And then this week of February, the 4th, the 4th is today, my strategic partner decides to invite me. So I said, you know what? Let me take a chance because I know she's not all over in the apps as well as me. So I get it. So if she's saying that I should download it, I'm going to download it. Mind you, beforehand, there were a few industry professionals that had invited me to this Elon Musk talk. Okay, this is where it all started, where I was like, oh my god, I have to. Not because of Elon Musk. Okay, guys, don't get it twisted. Though he is a great entrepreneur, I just think that there's a little too much, just a little too much for me. But he is a great entrepreneur. So in this room was going to be, I think, a few hundred other entrepreneurs, or at least 100. So I was like, you know what? If top of the top industry leaders are going to be there and someone is inviting me, not just someone, there were 7 people who invited me to this, which, you would say, hey, you don't need a Clubhouse if you got 7 powerful people who made it into the room who are giving you invites, right? But I just felt the fact of I was missing out in a way of business. So, Clubhouse, I'm going to say, is the most expensive app I've ever purchased because it required me to buy an iPhone. And literally, I swear, the next day, which was what was yesterday, the other day, I literally got the cheapest iPhone, the cheapest updated iPhone, just so I can get Clubhouse. I bought a line with it. I bought the protection plan with it. I already have 2 phones. Now I have 3 when it comes in the mail because we had this huge snowstorm. So I didn't go anywhere to go actually physically buy it. Um, Plus, I paid expedited shipping. But the moral of the story is when business is on the other line of what you have right now, just do it. Did I have the $200 to spare? Yes and no. Would I prefer to spend it on something else? Absolutely. Was I going to spend $1,000 on an iPhone? No, I was not. I think the iPhone that I got should last me about another year because I feel like I keep phones for way too long. And I just bought this other phone in November. So I just didn't want to buy another phone that I would have for 5 years, like the one that I'm recording on, and just be stuck with it. But my iPhone will now be used for Clubhouse and maybe some pictures because great quality pictures. I was losing storage on my other phone as well, so I might do certain tasks on that and, you know, priorities of everything. But the matter of fact is, there were powerful business people in that room, and I could have made some powerful connections more than I have. I just, I didn't take the initiative before. And when I think about, see, my other phone, when I think about um, doing business and being the best at business, it's about ready, fire, aim. And that's what I did the other day. I said, I know I need Clubhouse, whatever, whatever. And then all of a sudden, something sparked me, and I just went for it. I didn't say, well, I can move this around or that around in my business to afford it. I said, you know what? I'll make the money back because I feel like though I invested 200, almost 300 odd dollars and in a moment for an iPhone, which I would never do. Okay, that's just not me, not for personal. I feel like that is going to be a 100x return. And the reason why I say 100x, even 1,000x, is because I do PR, right? I do media. So even two or three powerful connections within advertising could make me a lot of freaking money. Where was I looking for people before? LinkedIn, which was great, but I feel like people don't really talk on LinkedIn. Clubhouse, you gotta talk. You have to interact in some way, or you're going to interact in some way because, hey, you're sitting in these chats, right? And you're looking at who is in the room. So when people start talking or deals are being made in that chat room, as I heard from many of people, you want to be part of that. I'm not afraid to say I want to be part of that. And I'm typically not the, oh, I want to join in FOMO and all this and that. I'm not. I'm just saying there's business to be had through Clubhouse to link it back to my Instagram. And I'm with it. And if you're not on Clubhouse and you have an iPhone and you're in business and you're not connecting to people in your industry or in your niche, you have wasted your iPhone, because there are billions of dollars that are about to be made through Clubhouse because it's pure connection. And I think Clubhouse is going to stay a very free app because it's all mostly professionals. And if they were ever struggling, if Clubhouse was ever struggling, there are enough professionals to say, I'll invest in you. Just keep this open for us. That is the power of Clubhouse that Facebook doesn't have, Instagram doesn't have, and LinkedIn, it may have it, but not to the social extent of things are happening, like deals in front of a crowd of people virtually that are being made. Someone just gave like $100,000 to someone, as one of my colleagues had said, just because they were there. They said, "Hey." Then there's another one who another colleague of mine had said, they're just saying, "Hey, you need investment? Let's talk. We can definitely talk." That's the difference of Clubhouse. It's real people behind the scenes. It's real people behind the screens, I should say. Remarkable. I'm just saying. Clubhouse, most expensive app. I'm ready for my return because I am a powerful networker and I'm ready. You know, I think this is going to be the difference in my business and other businesses as well, to make the most money that they've ever made, because we're connecting to people who have the money directly. We're connecting to people who have the services that we want to utilize directly. There's no middleman, and I love it.